So tonight we're going to do a reading on who has a crush on you. Yay! And we have 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment to get in touch with your higher self and your intuition and pick the pile you're most drawn to. And we'll get started with pile 1. Get these ones out of the way. I don't know how I moved that first pile all at once, but I couldn't move the other ones that way. So, first off, I think this person is kind of like a shapeshifter. They can fit in anywhere. They go wherever the wind blows them kind of person. Somebody who's really as free as a cloud. Somebody who's able to be anything they want to be, changes at a rapid pace, and goes where the wind blows, you know. Somebody very free and natural. Deep, nurturing, poetic, and grounded. And even though they have this free spirit like that, they are still very grounded, very stable, very down to earth. Somebody who really cares for others and nurtures them and takes care of them. Very, but at the same time, they have a romantic side as well. They're kind of a poetic person in and of themselves in a way. Logical, balanced, temperate, and decisive. So this person's a very balanced energy too, because they're somebody who has that free spirit and is able to change and go with the wind and, you know, move forward when needed and things like that. But they also are very decisive. They are able to balance their emotions and their passions very good. They're not somebody who's going to get stuck on codependent things. They're somebody who doesn't like drama in their life and really takes time to think things through so they know they're making a right decision. And this could explain exactly why they don't super like conflict as well. So they may be somebody who may be watching you from a distance. There's somebody who cuts through arguments or conflicts swiftly, quickly. There's somebody who communicates very well and clearly. In this deck, the Page of Swords is about somebody who can communicate basically on like a counselor level. Somebody who really helps others to get through conflicts and indecisiveness. Somebody who helps others to get through any kind of scars they have on their heart. They may also be somebody who has a lot of scars on their heart from past conflicts, and it could have caused them to have a lot of indecision at one point, but they've been able to find this balance and this decisiveness. Maybe they may also be watching you from a distance because you might be facing an indecision of some sort because of a conflict that happened in your life. Maybe you're a little protective over your heart. And either way, the energies can go either way on this part right here, I think, because of the watching aspect. This is somebody who might want to bring forward some kind of message to you. They may want to offer you something on a smaller level because they're somebody who likes to make logical decisions, you know. They don't want to just jump into something really quick because they're afraid that that would cause some sort of indecision in this situation or conflict. And maybe you've had a conflict in the past and they would like to bring you a message forward about this conflict, and they're watching and waiting for the right time to do that. If you know who this person is, the advice here for what you should do in this situation: be grateful for the little things. We take so much for granted when we don't take the time to smell the roses. Appreciate yourself for everything that you are. Yeah, so this person might be watching you face a little bit of indecision about what you want to do or where you want to go. And because of some sort of conflict that you've been in that has caused you to be a little bit guarded or defensive over your heart, you know, and being able to just appreciate yourself for who you are and be grateful for everything the way it is right now, knowing that you have everything you need within yourself, moving forward, and being able to just enjoy the moment will really, that's what will bring about the right time for this message to come in, if there's a message that needs to come in here. And so for what they think about you and what they would have to say about you, we have, you have been through so much struggle, but you always find your balance again. Yeah, you've been able to balance your thoughts even amidst so much conflict and drama. You are highly intelligent, charismatic, and love speaking your mind. So I think there's a lot of mirroring energies here too, because that's kind of like the Page of Swords as well, you know. So this is somebody that's a lot like you, somebody who thinks a lot like you, and you know, you guys would make a lot of similar decisions to each other as well. Your belief never wavers, your faith shows in all that you do. You set healthy boundaries and you don't allow others to walk on you, but you have a heart of gold. And so, yeah, you might protect that heart. And this person's a lot the same too. I think there's a lot of mirroring energies here, which is why it was so hard to read as well, is because this person is kind of the same in that way. You guys both set healthy boundaries. You have a beautiful heart within, but you protect it and to keep it safe from conflict or drama. You don't want that in your life. And I don't think this person does either. So I think you may know this person, and if you don't, you really need to appreciate yourself first so that you can see this person. Because if you're not liking yourself, you may not even see that person as a person to be with, because you see your own qualities in them, which projects your dislike of yourself onto them, kind of in a way. So that's what I have for pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'd love to hear your feedback if you have anything to say about it. I'd also love to hear suggestions for new videos if you have any. And I'm on to pile 2. So, this person is somebody who's very assertive, somebody who's very inspiring, somebody who's really positive and brings you a lot of self-confidence, that maybe they boost your confidence, or they bring you positivity and awareness on what you're capable of, that kind of thing. As well as, sorry, I'm lighting some sage to kind of clear out the energy from the last pile. So, they may also be somebody who's very good looking as well. So not only are they beautiful on the inside and this inspiring leader, you know, this inspiration leader, but they also are possibly very good looking on the outside as well. And even if they aren't, you think they are. Okay, there we go. So, who this person is: calming, balanced, harmony, love, and light. Extrovert, open-minded, versatile, and talkative. So this is somebody who's very in touch with their throat chakra, somebody who expresses their truth and says what they mean. This is somebody who really is very outgoing and opinionated, someone who is non-judgmental and can fit in anywhere, somebody who brings a lot of peace and balance to situations, probably through communication, somebody very diplomatic and very able to converse easily. Somebody who brings a lot of love into situations as well. This is somebody who's very hardworking, but it may be somebody who doesn't know the full extent of their worth, or somebody who works very hard to make others happy. This is somebody who has worked very hard for everything that they have, even if they don't have a lot of it. Somebody very stubborn, somebody very goal-oriented, somebody who really is very dreamy and has big hopes and dreams, somebody who has a lot of wishes and desires, somebody who can see the light in the dark. No matter how dark it is, they always can focus on that positive silver lining. This is somebody who is really outgoing, enjoys being with friends, enjoys community and laughter and love and light. Somebody who just really enjoys life and enjoys the moment. Somebody who is their true self and who is very capable of being their true self. So this is somebody who has a very deep emotional depth. Somebody who's very emotional, very in tune with their intuition, very, maybe even mysterious, and very feminine, very feminine. Somebody really has a lot of inner depth to them. They may appear very mysterious or psychic as well, intuitive. Somebody very knowing. Somebody who is very abundant and fertile and brings that abundance and fertility everywhere they go. Somebody very nurturing and caring. Somebody very strong, empathetic, loving. Somebody very intuitive and knowing and perceptive. Somebody very stable and grounded. Somebody very reliable. Somebody who's able to go with the flow very easily and go with the changing of the seasons very easily. Somebody who would stretch out their arms to love and help anyone that they could. To They would open their heart and their mind to people to help them in whatever way they could, because they know that what's best for them is what's best for everyone. And this is your advice if you know who this person is and how and what you should do. Take a walk in the moonlight to release the darkness and to get in touch with your intuition and feminine powers. Be open to the blessings coming your way. So, there's a need to be able to go with the flow more yourself, to be able to go within and understand what your true worth is, to understand who you truly are and where you truly want to be, to delve into your intuition, to delve into your inner emotions, to really dive deep and to find out exactly what it is that you want and how much you really truly deserve, because you may not be feeling like you deserve so much abundance in your life, and you may not be able to see this person because you're feeling like you're less than worthy. And there's a need to really be open to the blessings that are coming your way, to understand how much hard work that you've put in, to understand this grueling journey you've gone through in this darkness to be able to find yourself, and to really trust that all this work you're doing is bringing blessings to you. That's what I have for this pile. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I'd love to hear your feedback if you have any, or if you have any suggestions for future videos. I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And we're on to pile 3. So for pile 3, your person is somebody that is very effective at keeping their energy cleared and cleansed. Somebody who stays in their own energy, who has really learned the skill of being able to protect their energy and to keep it their own, so they aren't projecting others' energies everywhere. And they may be somebody very empathetic, very spiritually connected and in tune. They may also be a healer of some kind of shaman or druid or high priest, cunning folk, something along those lines. If you don't know what cunning folk is, that's what witches were called before they started being persecuted. They were actually relied on for medicinal purposes, a lot of medicinal purposes, or fortune telling and things like that, for tonics and tinctures. Loyal, loving, sweet, and caring. They were very homeopathic people. Hopeful, faith, trusting, and sees the bigger picture. Yeah, somebody very spiritual, somebody who communicates very effectively as well. Somebody who's open to speaking the truth and hearing the truth. Somebody who really doesn't get lost in the details, but is able to understand that there's a bigger meaning behind everything that happens, and to trust and have faith that it's all happening for a reason. Somebody who has very high hopes and is very loyal, caring, just I wanted to say like puppy doggish. I don't know, but that's a compliment really, because who doesn't love puppies? Puppies are amazing and loving and so just sweet and innocent, and just somebody who really is very a good person, a very good person deep down to their depths. Yeah. somebody who has really been through the ringer codependency wise, whether that be, karmic lessons that they had to face, a lot of karmic lessons they've had to face in their life. They've either dealt with addiction, or they've dealt with, whether that be to drugs, alcohol, people, you know, they've dealt with some sort of codependent, toxic situation where it was something they were chained to, and in such a bad, toxic way. And they've broken free of that. There's somebody who knows that love has to be something that is interdependent, where people can be free and they can be their own person and still be able to be together in this very free, loving way. This also may be somebody who is very, very lustful, very sexual, passionate. But it's somebody who is able to maintain their own identity in a relationship, and somebody who wants to have an interdependent connection. Somebody who may be your soulmate, a very high level soulmate. Somebody who would like to mate for life with somebody, but they want to do it in a good way. Somebody who really has filled up their emotional cup to the point where they have everything they need in and of themselves emotionally, and they know it, and they don't need that love on the outside. Instead, now it's more of a want, a desire, and it'll be something that is a bonus, but it's not something that's needed anymore. This is somebody who has really went through a journey to gain the greater knowledge and understanding of how to balance that, how to balance their light and dark sides, their shadow side and their light side, to integrate both to create this beautiful picture of wholeness. Wow. I'm liking this person a lot. So your advice, if you know who this person is: mysterious things are happening. Release control and don't focus on the outcome. Be present in the moment. So to just really enjoy life, to do what you're doing, to move forward, to when you're around them, just be, if you know who this is and you're around them on a regular basis, just be yourself. Be yourself and let go of any outcome of what you want to happen in this situation, and just allow them to be themselves and to move forward, to realize that there's a lot going on in the background in this situation that you aren't seeing, and to have trust and faith in it. In order to be in a relationship that is at that level, you have to be able to break those karmic chains yourself if you're having any problems with that, and being able to let go a little bit and just go with the flow of life is the advice it's giving you. So what this person would say about you: your sense of humor brings lighthearted energy to any situation. You trust in yourself, and you have survived a lot, and you know that you can face anything. You never let others bring you down to their level, no matter the situation. You always take the higher road. You are untamable. You are a fiery force to be reckoned with, and spirited. So they may also be unsure of exactly how to approach that as well. Sometimes it can be a little intimidating to face somebody that's so in their own power, and they know what they want, and they're not going to let anything get in the way, because they've been through so much that they are not going to do that. They know what they want, and they know they can face anything, and they know they can overcome anything. But you're also somebody who's really very bright and cheery and brings a lot of happiness to any room. And you also don't drop down to the level of others. You're somebody who's very fair and balanced, somebody who's very it's a kind of a mirroring energy here as well. It's something where you're both very fair and balanced, and you like things to be even. You like things to be on the up and up. You don't like to take the dirty route, and neither do they. So that's what I have for this one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'd love to hear your feedback if you have any, or if you would like to suggest a video for later. I'd love to hear that too. On to pile 3. So, this person that has a crush on you, who are they? Love yourself first and find peace within. Explore your options with an open mind and choose something new. This is your advice in this situation if you know who this person is. Didn't mean to flip those ones first, but we'll come back to them if need be. Intuition. Knowledgeable, perceptive, clairsentient, empath. Sassy, sweet, introvert, chameleon. So this is somebody who really enjoys their alone time and isn't afraid to take it. This is somebody who is very feisty. They can have a lot of witty banter to them. They're very sweet and charming. Somebody who really is very knowledgeable about a lot of things and changes a lot of people's perspectives. Somebody who's very empathetic and understands people's emotions, and maybe that's why they take a lot of times to themselves as well, because they need to be able to recharge when they're around people, because they pick up on their emotions and their feelings. So this is somebody who's ready to walk away from all the illusions in their life, to really break free from anything that's holding them back or any stuck energy, stagnant energy in their life. This is somebody who's ready to explore something new, ready to find the peace and harmony, the hope after something that's happened. This is somebody who might be stuck from expressing themselves and is taking the time they need to figure things out. This is somebody who enjoys taking a lot of time alone as well. This is somebody who is exactly like these cards right here. This is somebody who's an introvert, somebody who can fit in anywhere in any situation, though. This is a dreamer, somebody who has a lot of dreams and visions, possibly even somebody who really is very, they may not, they may have a fear of really expressing their true selves to the outside world a little bit. Somebody who has all the skills and tools necessary to overcome anything, though, to face any challenge and to take action to manifest the life they desire. So you need to love yourself first, though, and you need to explore your options with an open mind, choosing something new than you have in the past, whether that's this person or somebody else. What this person would say about you. You protect all that you love with a fiery passion. You never wait for tomorrow. You know that today may be all that you get. You are always grateful no matter how life looks. You are always yourself. You don't believe in hiding your true nature. So this person